In this video, you will learn final preparations you should take in the room before you get started heating, how and where to set up the heaters and fans, steps you should take to preheating the room, how to take and record the temperature, how to cool down the room, how to clean and disinfect the room after treatment, and how to protect from future bugs. If you haven't seen the first video on preparing the room for heat treatment, I suggest stopping this video and watching that one first so you know all the right steps in preparing for a successful eradication. Before you get started, make sure all the furniture is at least 6 inches from the wall. Place the heaters around the bed and the room. There should be a 3-foot clearance around the heaters. Place the fans facing the beds so that the air blows underneath the beds. Place the cords of the fans, heaters, and extension cords behind the heaters and fans. You're going to want to connect the cords of the heaters to extension cords and make sure that all the heaters are plugged into separate circuits on your home breakers. Plugs for our heaters can be plugged into standard 110 volt 20 amp outlets commonly found in American homes. You will want to turn every heater to the highest setting using the knob on the back. While the room is heating up, you can practice taking readings with the laser thermometer. An example of how to set up the heaters in a common king bedroom in a family home can be downloaded and viewed below this video. After you turn the heaters on high, you will need to wait until the temperature of the room reaches 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you will turn on the fans to create a convection effect. Stay in the area for 5 to 10 minutes to see if the breakers are flipped and fix as necessary by putting equipment on another outlet circuit if necessary. Take another temperature reading after an hour or so to determine when it has reached an initial desired temperature of 122 degrees. Continue readings at the intervals until you have reached 135 degrees. If you cannot get the temperature to the minimum 122 degrees, move heaters around or redirect the fans to achieve the desired temperature. Make a note of any cold areas. Check your pant legs and shoes when leaving the room. After leaving the room, wedge a towel underneath the space between the floor and the door. Let the heaters run for several hours. Maintain the room temperature over 135 degrees for the next 2 to 4 hours for smaller infestations, or 6 to 8 hours for larger infestations. Every 35 to 45 minutes, take readings at multiple points in the room, such as under the bed and mattress, in the closet, the nightstand, behind pictures and headboards, to check that each spot has reached 130 degrees for a duration of a couple hours. This will make sure you kill and get rid of all the bed bugs the first time. Make sure the coolest spots in the room are above 122 degrees, which is the minimum kill temperature for 2 to 4 hours. 130 degrees is preferred. If necessary, agitate the clutter to maximize heat exposure. Do not stay in the room longer than it takes to take temperature readings and churn contents. Take temperature readings at all the corners of the room, windows and curtains, doors, inside drawers, under the furniture, carpet surface, box springs and mattresses, stuffed or padded furniture pieces, in the closet, clothing, under cushions, behind pictures or posters. When you are all finished, in order to cool down the room, and if the room is to be reoccupied, open the doors and windows. Leave the fans on to move the air around. If the room is to be unoccupied, Leave it closed and conduct a slow cool down, allowing the heat to penetrate for a longer time. Be careful with the outlet ports of the heater. Give them at least 5 minutes to cool down before touching the sides. After treatment, you will want to clean and disinfect the room. You will need trash bags, buckets with soap and a sponge, and a vacuum. Vacuum the carpets, floors, bed frames, furniture, cracks, and crevices using a brush and a crevice tool. Empty the vacuum, seal the bags, and dispose the bags outside the home. Wipe down all dead bed bugs, blood stains, eggs, and droppings with hot soapy water. Wash in the washer all items showing bedbug stains using hot water and dry on the hottest setting for at least 20 minutes. Any other items you suspect have bed bugs should be placed in a hot dryer for at least 20 minutes. You can protect from future bed bugs by enclosing mattresses and box springs in bed bug covers. Finally, you can play diatomaceous earth in cracks and corners or around furniture for added protection. Diatomaceous earth can be purchased at this website when booking rental equipment. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on eradicating bed bugs with heaters. Please take the time to download any other guides or resources that you can find below for a better understanding on successful eradication.